Greetings, y'all. I would like to go over some of your review questions for your test tomorrow. Please follow along with this on Google Classroom on your notebook paper or in your notebook. This is separate from I'm sorry, it's not separate. I just did not give you a paper copy in class because we're running short on paper here at the school, unfortunately. But we're still responsible for writing stuff on paper anyway, so let's kind of treat it like it's an actual test. And let's go get them. So I'm going to start here on the back, which is the very end. And these questions are kind of hard to make out. So I'm going to try and zoom in as well. I'm sure you can zoom in on the computer, but this is a little different. So let's go ahead and read. It says triangle PQR is similar to RST. So that right there tells me that I need to be looking for the rise and the run. And then this is my rise here, and this is my run here, and this is my rise here, my run here. And it says, based on the diagram, what is the slope of the line? So I'm counting my units that I've risen, and I'm counting my units that I've run, and then I'm dividing those two. So from here to here, this is -4 to -8. So this is a rise of 4 units. And then from here to here, this looks like it's a run of 2, and it's increasing, so it's positive. From left to right, it's going up. This is a plus for positive. And then we'll do a rise over run, which is 4/2. Rise over run, and this is 2 right there. So that should be F, which is 2. All right, in the middle, it says, which statement is true concerning the slope of the line below? So let's count the units. The rise over the run is from here to here, so this is 2 units, and the run is from here to here, which is 3. It is positive, so it's a positive 2/3. It is equivalent to 3/2. No, that's wrong. This says equivalent to -2/3. That's wrong because it's increasing. It is equivalent to the simplified ratio of the vertical side length to the horizontal side length of each triangle shown, or is equivalent to the simplified ratio of the horizontal side length to the vertical side length of each triangle shown. Well, horizon would be my run, and then vertical would be my rise. So it's technically vertical to horizontal. And that would be this one, vertical first, then horizontal. This one says horizontal first, then vertical. We read left to right, top to bottom, and kind of weirdly, we do rise over run. All right, this last one right here says triangle EFG is similar to triangle GHK, and then I need to find my slope here. So I need to write these points down and see which points coincide with whatever's written here. So this point right here is, we're running 2, and we're jumping 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're running -2 and jumping 0. And then we're also running 9 and 11. So we've got to make our own slopes. So I will start with these first 2 points, and I will do 11/9 minus 4/2. So that's got to be somewhere, I'm sorry, not 4/2. Yes, that's correct because that's this one, 4/2. And it also has to be equal to this point and this point slope. So then that would be 4/2 minus 0/-2. So I need to find, excuse me, a situation that matches 11/9 minus 4/2. This is one ratio, so this is technically 11 minus 4 divided by 9 minus 2 is equivalent to 4 minus 0 divided by 2 minus -2. And that answer is A. All right, following the backwards direction with the questions. This says, use the table to fill in each blank, find the slope, find the y-intercept, the equation, and is it proportional? So if you were in class and we did this, I had an x and a y, and I left some space for a 0 because I got 2, 4, 6, 8 here, I have 20, 50, 80, and 110 here. So I always need to make a, draw arrows when I have a table so I can figure out what the pattern is. So from here to here and here to here, this is plus 30, this is plus 2, and then if I go backwards, this is minus 2, and this is minus 30. So 20 minus 30 is negative 10. So that's going to be my y-intercept. So negative 10, b equals negative 10. And then my slope would be my rise over run, which m equals 30 over 2. Rise over run is the difference of y over difference of x, and that's 15 simplified. So this is 15. My equation is y equals 15x minus 10. And because this has a y-intercept of anything other than 0, this is not proportional. Over here it says Kayla works at a coffee shop and earns $6.25 an hour. Whoa. Plus $8.50 in tips yesterday. Write an equation to represent the relationship between x, the number of hours worked, and y, the total amount Kayla earned. So y is her total, meaning I'm adding something, and x is the number of hours she worked, so that's x. So this is 6.25 x plus the $8.50 in tips. Y equals 6.25 x plus $8.50. All right, going up to 15. Use the equation to fill in each blank. Y equals negative 3.5x minus 10. This is my slope. This is my intercept. So it's negative 3.5 and negative 10. Is this proportional? Is this 0? If the answer to that is no, then this is not proportional. Over here, this right here is my slope, 2/7. Do I have anything after that? Then that's 0. So this is a yes, it's proportional. Here, am I going through the origin? Yes, it's proportional. Then I need to do a rise over run. Rise from 0 to 40 and run from 0 to 2. So that's rise over run. 40 over 2 gives me 20. So that's 20. What's my y-intercept? 0. My equation is y equals 20x. Use the graph to fill in each blank. This is where I start, and this is another friendly point. I rise 3, and I run 5, and this is going down, so it's negative. Oh, let's double check this one. This one's going up, so it's positive, so that 20 is still correct. This is a rise over run, so this is negative 3 over 5 because it's going down. So negative 3/5. My y-intercept is 21. So y equals negative 3/5 x plus 21. Does it go through the origin? No, therefore it is not proportional. Up here, direct variation. These are proportions. Y goes over x. So when y is negative 10, x is 4. What is y when x is 10? You could find a multiplicative relationship here, or you can cross multiply and divide. That will work every time. Over here, y over x. Y is 36, x is 48, y is 18. What is x? A certain student in a class discovered that this was a multiplicative relationship. So 36 divided by 2 is 18. So whatever I do to the top, I must do to the bottom, divided by 2. And that will give you your answer here. Here I've got bracelets. And I've got hours. I can make 5 bracelets in 2.5 hours. How many bracelets can I make in 10 hours? We can cross multiply and divide. Or we can figure out what we multiply 2.5 by to get 10 and multiply the same thing by 5 to get the bracelets. The amount of water used by a washing machine varies directly with the weight of the load being washed. So I've got 28 gallons and 7 pounds. and then I have 24.5 pounds of laundry. So in my proportion, I've got gallons and pounds, 28 and 7 and 24.5, and I don't know what this is, so I can cross multiply and divide. Here I am finding the slope. M equals 4/2 minus 7 over 1. Calculate. M equals 3/-1 minus -5 over 5. Calculate. M equals 11/8 minus 22/10. I'm taking this first, then this first, and this. Y over X. Calculate. Slope equals 9/-1 minus 6/-1. Calculate. Down here, this shows whether or not it's proportional. Explain. So I need to make ratios. Y always goes over X. Does 21/28 equal 27/36? If I simplify 27/36, these are both divisible by 9. So this is 3/4. And this is both divisible by 7. So this is 3/4. Looks like it is. Yes, because the ratios are equal. Over here, is this proportional? Does it go through the origin? No. Doesn't pass through the origin. Use the table to answer number 3. Is this proportional? Explain. Am I doing the same thing here each time? 10 to -25, this would be times 2.5, I'm sorry, -2.5 times -2.5 times -2.5 and times -2.5. So in a calculator or using a calculator, is it the same relationship each time? Is a table proportional? Explain. Yes, it's only multiplicative. Write an explanation. Y equals -2.5x. Over here, is this proportional? Does it go through the origin? No, not proportional because it doesn't go through the origin. All right. Here, everyone should have done this in class. You got to have the same slope. Here, varies directly. 4 baskets in a half hour. I need 1 hour, and then I need 5 hours. 1 hour is 8 baskets, so you should be able to figure out what 5 hours makes. Y-intercept is where this crosses the y-axis, boom, at 5. Down here, make a chart. Pencils and cost. 6 pencils cost 30 cents. So that means 1 pencil costs 5 cents. 2 pencils are 10 cents, and so on. We should have done this in class. Rise over run, KL over LM, and rise over run equals PR over RS. And these are also more slope questions. Sorry I had to rush, only got 15 minutes. Good luck, bye. Just kidding, I forgot these last 2. This one, make sure you find the rise over run, and it has to be positive. And then this one right here is a multiplicative relationship. Use your calculator. Dollars always goes over hours. And then over here, what's the rate? 2 tables is 10 chairs. So how much are at 1 table? And then this is a rise over run question, and your y-intercept is 2. All right, bye.